Alrighty, so I'm gonna let you know who I am. I'm Special Agent Black with the Federal Investigations Bureau. I am gonna let you know that this is gonna be recorded. The only one that's gonna be listening and viewing this recording here is going to be Special Agent behind me, as well as the Deputy Director and the Director. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
Alright. Anything you say from now on, from this point forward, is gonna be on recording. So do be aware.
Okay.
Alright, so you asked me a second ago if you were to speak to me now, would you be allocated any charges that, you might implicate yourself in, correct?
Yeah, I did.
Alright, cool. So depending on what you're going to state, right, and depending on how useful the information is, will be dependent on, the charges being pressed against you. However, I am going to tell you that we're not interested in any type of petty crime, as in store robberies or anything of that nature.
I mean, I haven't really done anything illegal. I just mean I was associating with people who were less
No,
than
alright,
reputable,
cool
if
deal.
you know what
So
I
you,
mean.
more than likely you will not be you're not be charged with anything that you're about to mention.
Alright, perfect.
Alright, so to start off, tell me who you are, your first and your last name, and you're gonna tell me your phone number.
Right, my name is Harrison Matthew. My phone number is 509-8850.
And what is the purpose of this meeting today?
The purpose of this meeting is for me to let you know the location of some houses used to stash weapons and drugs, and also about me getting moved into some sort of witness protection as I do not feel safe anymore. Along with me and a friend. We've had multiple attempts let out on his lives up until this point, and we really need something to be done about it.
Copy that. Start from the beginning.
Right. So basically, we started off. We were friends with some people. We knew they were less than reputable, but we never really involved ourselves in their business, if you know what I mean. We just thought a friend's a friend, just uh, just another person to talk to. And eventually, after a while, as we did not want to involve ourselves in their illegal activities, they started saying that we were snitchers, and started spreading around everybody and I guess the criminal underworld about we
Alright,
were snitching on
so
people.
I'm gonna hold you right there real quick. So when you say they, who is they? And you say there, who is there?
Do you want me to give you the names of that now?
Yes.
Tommy Alessi and Igor Maxim.
Alright, feel free to continue.
All right, and basically, I started working at Cabco. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that business or not. Well, I started
Absolutely.
working there around 2 or 3 days ago, and that's when all the trouble started. I guess. I mean, started getting messages and phone calls saying that they're gonna do this and that to me, that I'm in danger, stuff like that. Calling me a snitch, telling everyone I'm snitching on them. So I figured, if I'm gonna be labeled as a snitch, might as well, uh, might as well actually do something about it. So basically, it was all fine up until they actually started carrying on with the threats. And while I was on a job as a taxi with my one friend, who was also associated with them, who goes by the name of Bobby Banks, um, they chased him down the Sonora freeway, crashed into his taxi, and knocked him off the road. At which point they proceeded to shoot him, I believe 3 times, which he survived. But that's which is the point where I met the agent present that I met you through, who gave me his contact information.
Alrighty, so really quickly, the two individuals that you stated, what group or organization are they with that you were currently
I
being threatened
don't,
by?
I don't, I do not believe they identify with with an association or organization to stay. They try and stay as low key as possible.
Alrighty, and these are the only two individuals that you've seen so far and that you've heard of?
I know there's multiple. There's a lot more than two, but I couldn't tell you the names. I've not been allowed in on that information.
Feel free to continue.
Right, and after that, we thought, you know what, we're just gonna try and keep his heads down. I had a meeting with the agent present. He told us to change his appearance, do everything like that. Try not to be seen by other people. Try and limit our interactions, which is what we did. Uh, and then around a day ago, they somehow tracked us down and shot me while I was on my job as a taxi driver. At which point they started making messages on Twitter, calling us snitches, insulting us, things like that, and we got drawn out into a little bit of an argument.
Now,
Um,
you stated that to me that they keep calling you snitches. Where are they getting this information that you're supposedly a snitch? What actions or what reason did they believe that you
oh,
committed?
we was trying to talk to a police officer that when we got shot at the first time, before all this happened, they tried to kill us before, and we told a police officer that somebody had just tried to kill us, and then they labeled us as snitches from there.
Do you know what department or which officer this was?
I'm not sure. It was in the hospital in Sandy Shores. I'm no not a clue who it was because it was my friend who made the complaint, not me.
And what is your friend's name?
He's called Bobby Banks.
Copy that. All right, feel free to continue.
Um, and after that, we got drawn out into a little bit of an argument and an altercation on Twitter, which ended with them tracking us down once again. While I was in the car with my friend, they ran us off the road again, killed the engine, killed both of us, and blew my friend's car up, and then fled the scene. That was the last that I saw of them, but they have been making threats still that they're not finished and that they're gonna come and finish the job.
Alrighty, so you said you received messages, correct?
I did.
Alrighty, was this via Twitter, via text message?
This was via Twitter.
Alrighty, do you have the messages that you could show us stating what they said, what the individual's username was for Twitter?
I know the username. I do not have any screenshots though, I'm afraid.
How long ago were these threats?
Couple today, couple yesterday, and a few dating back to around a week ago.
Alright, so the few that were today, how long ago?
I'd say that they were around 3 or 4 hours ago, maybe.
And what was the username that sent these threats to via Twitter?
He's called Facts on Twitter.
Copy that. And what is your username on Twitter? Did you respond by any means?
I did respond, yeah. I was probably in the wrong, I'd say, in a couple of the things that I said to him. Uh, and I tried to get him to go somewhere. I was telling him to go to the pier. However, I was not there. I was just trying to get him to go there, to try and wind him up, push his buttons a little bit, which was probably wrong of me, but you know, I was annoyed at the time. I was just trying to get to him in any way possible without actually hurting him, if you know what I mean.
Oh, copy that. And what was your username via the Twitter?
It's just at Harrison.
Alrighty. And what other means of social media do you have besides Twitter? Do you have Reddit? Do you have
Uh,
Instagram?
no, I don't have anything else. I just use Twitter.
Alrighty. Have you received any phone calls? Have you made any phone calls?
I have not.
Alright. Have you been on duty working for the taxi cab company since the incidents occurred?
I have.
Alrighty. How many people have you picked up since then?
Uh, um, Locals or
People.
people. Say 2 or 3 maybe. But I tried to alter my voice and they didn't see my face.
Copy that. And do you have locations that you dropped these individuals off at?
Yeah, there was two at the personal garages in Vinewood, and one was at the NLT garage.
Copy that. Alright, let's move on to your buddy here. Let's talk about your friend, Mr. Banks.
Yeah,
He works down at the taxi cab company with you, correct?
he does. Yeah,
Alrighty. When was the last time he was in the city?
he's currently here right now.
He's currently in right now.
He is.
Do you have his contact information?
I do.
Alright, would you be willing to share that with me right now?
I would.
Hey, you getting his contact info?
Yeah, I can get it.
Would you like me to read it you out now?
Absolutely.
His phone number is 317
317
dash 2798.
2798.
Yep.
Alright. You able to send him a message? Tell him to come down here?
Yeah, I'll send him a message.
Copy that. Alrighty. Now, how often does your friend work down at the taxi cab company? And does he do like the locals, or does he do like people like me and you?
He does people like me and you. He does everything. Same as me. He's clocked in most hours of the day.
Alrighty. Now, um, this this doesn't happen when he was in the city, or was he in the city earlier? Approximately, I'm gonna say 13 hours ago.
13 hours ago.
13 hours ago, precisely.
Time. What time was that? Was that around 7 a.m.? No,
Ah,
9 a.m. Around 9 a.m. for me, I believe. No, I do not think he was around about that time, mate.
alright, copy
He
that.
came on around 2:30 p.m.
2:30 p.m.
Yeah, that's my time, BST.
Alrighty. Now, via Twitter, did they make any threats towards your buddy Mr. Banks?
I believe they did.
You believe or you know?
I mean, they were threats, but they were disguised in which I don't believe anybody could take them as threats using slang and clever wording, if you know what I mean.
Alright, when you mean slang, like give me some examples of your definition of
Well,
slang.
they said they were gonna smoke us and that we should pull up.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna go out front, give him the GPS and wait for him there.
Copy that. Alrighty. So, um, your role within their group, I'm gonna. Do you mind if I call it an organization, as you would say?
Yeah, that's completely fine.
Copy that. So your role within their organization was.
I mean, I was just friends with all of them. I wasn't really involved in their business side of things. I just ran with a lot of them.
Alright.
I've known them quite a long time, and then they just stabbed me in the back.
Alright, so what were some things that you witnessed while you were participating within, hanging out with this organization?
I witnessed a large amount of crack cocaine being sold and a large quantity of weapons, but I'm not sure whether they were licensed or not.
Alrighty, and have you seen anybody that, could possibly be supplying, this crack cocaine or be supplying these weapons?
I'm not sure. I believe they get a hold of it themselves.
Alrighty, and do you know where they get a hold of this?
I believe through the dark web on a laptop and a USB.
Dark web, through the laptop and USB. And where do they do this at?
I'm not sure. I believe it's different every single time.
Alrighty, and do you know how they came into contact with this laptop and USB?
I believe they bought the laptop at the pawn shop, and I am not sure where they came into contact with the USB from.
Copy that. Now, what about these weapons? The weapons are the same way?
The weapons are the same way. Yeah, I believe I'm not sure. I believe some of them were purchased legally through the ammunition store. However, I believe some of them are illegal.
Alright, and what types of firearms did you witness them,
Anything from heavy pistols with suppressors to AP pistols and combat PDWs
Alrighty, now you said suppressors, alright? How often would you say one of these individuals had a suppressor on their weapon?
every single time.
Every single time. Alrighty, and about how many of these individuals would you say has a suppressor on their weapon?
All of them.
All of them. And how many, precisely would you say are there?
I'd say three or four.
So 3 or 4 individuals within this organization carrying heavy pistols with suppressors, correct?
Yes.
Alrighty. So, as stated earlier, the reason for this interview was you wanted to give us a location for, now is this a for sure location for these stash houses, or are these possible locations?
For sure locations.
For sure locations. Alright, now would you be willing to share, an exact location for these houses?
I am. I have already given it to your colleague, but I'm not sure about the address. I know the location, but I don't know the address.
Alright, copy that. So if I was to lay a map out over this table, would you be able to kind of pinpoint where they're at?
I would.
Alright, give me 1 second here. Don't go anywhere.
Okay.
Let's look at them. Alrighty, so I'm gonna lay this map here, move these papers out the way. Alrighty, so let's take a look at this.
Okay, no problem.
You still able to hear my voice?
Oh, sorry.
No, you're perfectly fine. Alright, so where would you say on this map, uh, you know, these houses are located?
Alright, so one, you still hear me?
I do.
Alright. One is located up in Polito. Near the oh, my bad. Oh, sorry about that. One is located next to in Polito, next to the bank at the motel. It's the first apartment on the left. And then there is also another one which is located at the to the right of the funeral home in the top of Los Santos.
Alrighty, so if we were to grab vehicles, right, and have you in the vehicle, would you be willing to take us to these, you know, houses and
I would be,
pinpoint
yes.
which
I can
houses
do
these
that,
are?
yeah. Yeah, I can do that.
Copy that.
However, before that happens, I'd just like to know that, like, are my best interests being taken care of, if you know what I mean?
Absolutely. So,
Am I going to be getting what I want
You'd
out
just
of
like
this?
to just wait here for now.
Okay.
All right,
what's gonna
thank you.
happen? All right, this from this point forward, I'm gonna be honest with you, right? I gotta write up a document stating that everything that's occurred, everything that you shared, and what you're giving our bureau in return for this witness protection. So when it comes down to it, if I word everything properly within this witness protection document and I submit it, it should not have a problem being approved as long as you're giving us something in return and the what you need throughout your witness protection isn't too out of line, right?
Yeah, all I'd need is a job and obviously no identity.
Copy that. All right. So with that being said, there shouldn't be a problem getting it approved. It's all about wording and what you're giving us in the return.
Okay, no problem.
All right. So um, sit tight. Let me go talk with my colleague. We're gonna discuss a few things, and I'll be right back with you. Okay?
Okay, no problem.
All right, we won't be a minute.
Oh.
No, what do you think?
I feel like if we word it properly, I mean, it could definitely be something good, something useful. I mean, stated that they get not only are they dealing in crack and everything of that nature, they're also dealing with weapon shipments, right? So I think that'd be something we'd be interested in.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, they I mean, these guys are obviously desperate because I didn't even try and make any advances to go to him. He came to me, sort of thing. So
Oh, good shit, man. Good shit. I'm gonna talk with him, see if he might, the individual in the blue bomber jacket.
hmm
See if he might know a little bit more information regarding, what they do or who they are, and then we can go from there.
all right, no worries. I'll keep his buddy just out here. I'll keep him.
Copy that. Hey, just give me 1 second, brother.
Okay,
All right, man. Feel free to walk out.
okay,
All right. So this time you're gonna be chilling with my colleague right here while I talk with Mr. Banks. You said, right?
yep, Mr. Banks.
All right, cool deal. I'm gonna be talking with him, seeing what he has for me, and seeing what we can work out with him as well. Okay.
No problem.
Alright. Mr. Banks, you willing to come with me?
Looking fresh, Bobby, looking fresh.
Mr. Banks, you there?
I think his voice box broken.
Yeah, you sorted now.
This is where we all just stare at him awkwardly.
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
He might not have heard you the first time, like. We'll head upstairs.
say?
I'll get this guy coffee and all
I
that
hear you.
stuff.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Alright, let's go upstairs. Yeah, we'll go upstairs.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, you mind coming in here with me? Alrighty, so look, first things first, man. I'm Agent Black. I'm the special agent in charge for the FIB. Um, it's to my understanding, right, that you have some information that you're willing to share in order for something in return, correct? Mr. Banks. Mr. Banks. Mr. Banks. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, I hear you now, Mr. Banks.
What were you saying?
Alright, cool deal. So, I'm Agent Black. I'm the special agent in charge here with the Federal Investigations Bureau, alright? First and foremost, I do want to let you know that this interview is being recorded, alright? The only people that this is going to be shared with is myself, my colleague, Agent Solani, as well as the Deputy Director and Director, okay?
Alright.
Alright, so it's to my understanding, right, that you had some information you'd be willing to share with us, and in order for something in return, correct?
Yep.
Alright. So, what would that something in return be? What are you looking to grab?
I don't know, money, maybe witness protection, a job.
Alright, so witness protection is something that, you know, your buddy's looking into. Um yeah, within that witness protection, all he's looking for is a new identity and a new job.
Yeah.
Is that something that you're willing to go with?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, let's start from the beginning, right?
Okay.
Alright.
Well, I joined the city. The only people that I knew was, well, it was Harrison, Tommy, and those lot. So yeah, I was just hanging about
And
with
those
them,
what?
and so I forgot the rest of their name, but Tommy Alessi, Igor Maxim, um, so yeah, they're the only ones that I knew. So I was just hanging about with them, and then they were kind of trying to push stuff on us that we weren't like.
I tried it.
So they were trying to make us sell
Hey, what's up?
crack and
Can
stuff
you
out of
tell
our
your
house,
buddy I
and
can hear him
you
through
know
his
we weren't
voice in
we
this
didn't want to
fucking
do that
interview room?
stuff. So we kind of broke off
Oh,
from
what,
them,
through
and it was just me
his
and
buddy's
Harrison.
voice?
Huh?
What, because they're on
And
Bluetooth?
we started like working at the
So,
chicken
the
factory in
buddy, the
post
guy
op,
that you're with right now?
and
Mm-hmm.
Hey, give me 1 second, man. Yeah, so the guy you're with right now is talking to this individual in the blue bomber jacket through Discord, and I can
Oh, I
hear
see.
it coming through his voice while he's talking.
Oh, yeah, he's muting it.
Alright, continue.
Okay, so we got jobs at the chicken factory in post op, you know, and we were trying to push ourselves away from them. So then basically they ran up on us because something happened. I think Harrison got into an argument with one of them, and so they decided to pull up on us with automatic weapons, and they shot me in the abdomen twice, and they shot Harrison, I think, in the leg. So the EMT came down and well helped us up, and I told the EMT that I wanted to, you know, write a statement, and I'm pretty sure somehow they caught wind of that, and then started posting um, snitch and stuff like that on Twitter, and when it really started, like when they started trying to hunt us down and stuff like that, we just trying to get away from them.
Alrighty, and where was your place of
Oh.
work again?
At this point, it's downtown Cabco.
But this occurred when you were working where?
I'm pretty sure I was working post-op when the first attack happened.
Alright, so you stated to me you were working at the chicken factory.
Yeah, I switched between post-op and chicken factory a few times, but when we actually got shot at, I was working for post-op.
Alrighty, continue.
So at this point, I'm working for downtown Cabco, and basically they hunted us down, and because obviously we're working for a taxi, they called a taxi down to wherever. I'm pretty sure it was near the what's it called? Near the pawn shop. And then he said, let's go to NLT, yeah, which is where they all work. So I heard his voice and I was like, all right, I know who this is, and I'm not gonna go down there because they're obviously all waiting, and as soon as I'm gonna get out of the car, I'm just gonna get, you know, shot at, which obviously I don't want. So I started driving on the motorway, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna go down there. I don't feel comfortable going down there.
Alright, you said they tried to make a call to No Limit Towing?
They tried to get a cab down to No Limit Towing, which was there where they were.
Alrighty.
So I said, no, I'm not gonna go down there because I don't want to die. So I didn't go down there, and they just decided to follow me, and you know they hit the back of my car, started shooting at my tires, so I swerved off the road, bumped into a tree, and I was knocked, I was blacked out, and then I just got shot in the arm, and you know I was done. I was on the ground, almost bleeding out, but I had a defibrillator on me, so um, everything turned out well. I healed, but that's when we met the FIB agent that brought me down here.
Alrighty. So, what are these individuals, right, involved with, right? Like, what exactly is their purpose behind doing all this to you guys? Like, why are they calling you guys snitches?
They're calling us snitches because we don't want to work with them. We don't want to do their crack business.
Right,
And
and what is their crap business?
well, they just do the crack missions. They get the crack, and they find people to sell it, and that's what they wanted us to do.
Alrighty, and do you have any information regarding this crack mission?
Well, no, they didn't. They didn't actually tell us how they did it. And obviously we never asked. So no, we don't know how to do it.
Okay. So you have
I'm
no.
pretty sure it involves a laptop in the black market, and you have to find the black market somehow, but we don't know.
Okay, okay. Alright, so here's what's gonna happen, right? Like I told you, buddy. Uh, we have to submit a document, right? And this document is going to be entailing everything that you just shared with us. Literally, it's pretty much a play in words in order to get this approved for your witness protection, right? So you guys don't really want much, which is good, right? You know, a small amount in return in terms of your witness protection. It's just a matter on our hands putting it into words that'll make it look, decent enough for your witness protection to get approved. So what's gonna happen? Hopefully today is what, Saturday, Sunday. All right, so I'm gonna write this document up like well here within the next 20-30 minutes. We're gonna route it up, and whenever the director gets on, gets on duty, he'll take a look at it, and we'll go from there. All right. You understand? Can you hear me back there? Hello?
Hello?
Hey, did you hear what I said?
No, sorry.
Where did I cut off at?
As soon as I finished my question, finished answering your question, I didn't hear you past then.
All right, so as like I was stating to your buddy, it's a power play in words, right? So, after we're done here, we got to go type up a document and we got to submit it, right? You guys
Yeah.
don't want very much, which is good. It's just a power play in words on our part, and we're getting this document, more or less looking good and decent enough to get approved for your witness protection. So
Okay.
I'm gonna write this document up. We're gonna submit it, and hopefully when the director gets on duty, he'll take a look at it and give us an answer on in terms of whether it's approved or not. Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. So in the meantime, lay low. You said you work for the cab company, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So you do public transport for people like myself and yourself, right?
Yeah.
Alrighty. How many rides would you say you have given since this incident occurred?
Just to normal, like just to people or civilians.
So like locals?
Um, I'd say what since the incident.
Since the incident, like not locals, but people like me and you.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think I've done one. We don't really get calls from people.
Alright, cool deal. Alright, man. So in the meantime, if you are gonna give rides to people, don't let your face be seen.
Yeah.
Try to talk in a different, tone of voice, style of voice. Either, make it more squeaky, make it more low. Um, don't tell them your name. If they ask you your name, just give them some random ass dude's name. Uh,
Alright.
and remember and keep track of the locations that you drop these individuals off at, okay?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So that's gonna conclude this interview portion right here. I have your contact info. My partner back there has your contact info. We have both of yours, so we'll get in touch regarding your status of your witness protection and when it'll start, and we'll
Alright.
proceed from there.
Alright, boss.
Alright, you're free to go, man.
Alright. Thank you, officer.
Hey, no problem.
Officer, agent, which one is it?
It's agent, but it's all good.
Alright. Thank you, agent.
All right, guys, I'll walk you around.
Alright. As for you, you said you wanted to come with us, right?
Yes, sir.
Copy that. Hey, so individual in white's gonna go with us, and he's gonna actually take us to these locations and pinpoint them out.
Okay, no worries.
That way we can get some photos to include in this witness protection.
All right, Bobby, best thing I'd suggest you to do is get in your car and just drive to the furthest clothing store away from here you can. Change your clothes
Alright.
completely in case someone's seen you come out of here, okay?
Alright.
All right. put on a mask if you need to, put on a helmet with a blacked out visor if you need to. Do all of that
Yeah.
stuff, alright? Just change your clothing, everything completely, alright?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna walk this guy to his car.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll come with you.
How good is your face?
How do you mean, bro?
You know, uh, how liable are you to take pain?
I'd say quite.
All
I
right,
mean, I grew
jump.
up fighting a lot. Light work, you know.
Need to repair my car real quick.
Oh shit! I'm not going to that.
Nah, they can deal with that. There's enough of them.
Which car am I jumping in, boys?
All right. Pick your
Get
poison.
in the. Yeah. I'd say get in the Beamer just because it's a little bit inconspicuous.
Alright.
That's all.
Sorry. Should I jump in the back because of the windows?
No, yeah, I'd hop in the back behind my side.
Okay.
Yeah, if I get in the front, it might make it a bit easier. Yeah, and they just.
Yeah, just hop
Yeah,
hop
just
back
hop
in
in.
my side. There we go.
Alright.
All right. You got the map.
Yep.
Just make sure your seatbelt's on too, please.
Yeah, he's on.
Check behind, below. There's cops coming. Just gonna get whacked by him, that's all.
No, you're solid.
Because I knew he was just gonna like hit one of us if we didn't.
Bro, you're gonna have to go around the block again. You missed the turn off. Just make a right here. Another right. Yeah, and then turn in here. Yeah, it's the third apartment in. I don't want to make too much noise in case there's somebody inside and they spot me. If you know what I mean.
Negative. Which one?
If you drive past, I'll just say what do you want me to say when we drive past it? Because I don't want them thinking that I'm actually snitching them up.
Just say pineapple.
Okay, no problem. Pineapple.
That was the one I flashed my lights at, correct?
Yeah, correct. The third one. The third one you did.
Alright, you got the GPS.
Oh yeah, my bad, man.
We're about to get on this freeway and I'm about to book it.
Mhm. Sounds good.
Like I said, I hope you got your seatbelt on.
Yeah, it's on, bro.
This is where. Fuck off. Oh god. Oh god. There's cops.
They won't pull us over.
You know for damn sure they will.
Oh yeah. And they'll give us like a ticket as well, you know it. Even after they see our blips. Oh,
Goodbye.
maybe in the ocean. Okay. Don't worry about me, I'll catch up.
Are you in the ocean, literally?
Yeah, I'm in the ocean.
Is there a problem, Agent?
There goes my
Yeah, I got an
commando.
agent in the fucking water.
Oh shit, man, I didn't see that.
I'll make my way down.
I should be able to get up there.
Down here, run.
Just be careful.
Yo, Agent, you okay?
Let's not speak of that. Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, I'd turn on the heat if I were you. He looks a bit wet.
Yeah, I'll try off.
Tell him we gotta make a pit stop for gas.
Might as well repair the vehicle as well. Yeah, we just gotta get some gas quickly. Yeah, might as well repair it just to have all the windows. Oh man, just hop out quickly just so we can get gas. Yeah, just stand over by the wall just so we're out of the way.
Who's the other FIB agent? Dexter McClyde? Who the fuck is that?
I saw them on the other day. I have no idea who that is. I was watching the same thing the other day. Unless that's Roberts, is it?
It's fucking possible. Oh, let me see. DOJ Discord is what that's for, right?
In theory. I know Roberts hasn't got his he's just got his Discord name, is it?
Public chat. Yeah, he just has his fucking Discord name. This
Well, we can
fucking
see because Roberts is in RTO, so if he's not clocked on anything else, which he's not, so that's it's likely that's him.
Alright, cool deal.
He is probably him.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Let's see going on. Let's go into the ocean.
Let's have a... There's gonna be a trooper on a get ready, and there's gonna be a couple people up in sand in balloons.
If I'm hitting shit in your eyes, I'm sorry.
If you're talking in the thingy, we can't hear you, I don't
I'm
think.
talking in Discord.
Oh, okay, I wasn't sure. Yeah, no, you're good.
Have I hit anything for you yet?
No, I don't, yeah, actually.
Okay, let's go.
Was that a go?
Alright, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, cool deal. Let me know where to turn.
I'll give you directions from here. Right, make a left here. And then make another left. Pull her forward a bit more. Yeah, it's the first one on the left. The very first apartment on the left, bottom floor.
Oh shit. Alright, one with the security camera.
Yep.
That one, correct?
Yep, the one over there.
The one I'm flashing my lights at directly ahead?
Yep.
Got it.
Okay, no problem.
Alright, I got the locations. We should be good. Oh, it's a fucking cop too.
They're busy. They're busy. It's fun.
Of course.
Mordecai. Alright, where am I bringing you to?
1 second, I'll text my colleague. Can you please take me to the park we first met at, so I can go get my car back?
Mm-hmm. I'll set a
thank you.
waypoint for him.
I crashed.
Yep, same.
Damn.
Might be a legit.
I'm gonna hurry up and try to join back so I can get out of the fucking
Yeah, same.
deal. He's gonna be stuck there.
I'm getting back in now.
I am too.
Weird how we both crashed at the same time.
It's because of something that was on the streets.
Yeah. Wonder if he did as well. Done. But yeah, so what do you reckon? Got a good chance, do you think? Of getting Witsec for them and whatnot.
That'll be our first Witsec.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I'm in the middle of the fucking street. I have a feeling it's this blue car that made me crash.
Either that or if someone's got a Tesla out.
He's here.
Yeah, he crashed as well, he said. He just crashed.
I'm looking at him, he's still here.
Yo, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can, man.
Yeah, did you have to take a plane out and then back in again?
I did.
I don't think it's gonna let me in the vehicle. Oh, it is.
Oh shit. You alright?
Yeah, I'm all good.
Hey, you loaded in?
This is my
I'm
friend in
loaded.
the
I'm
taxi behind us, by
literally
the way,
flying
so
in.
it
Look,
shouldn't be a
I've
problem.
just hit the ground. Everything's starting to work. Yeah, I can't even see myself at the moment. Give me a second. There we go.
There we are.
Sweet. Okay, there we go. Alright, we haven't got long.
This is Bobby in the taxi.
Oh,
Oh, do you wanna just go Palido PG?
yeah. Here,
'Cause
here, you guys go. We gotta book it down this freeway.
Wait, where am I going? Am I getting out?
Yeah, I thought you said that was him.
Oh, yeah, that's him.
yeah, so I haven't got
Nice
long
evening,
before
boys.
tsunami. So.
Before you go, do you reckon,
Look,
is there any guarantees about
look.
the job that you are
Yeah,
asking for?
I'm gonna call you as soon as I'm gonna load back into the city, right? We gotta hurry up and go get to a
Ah,
spot.
yeah, go, bro, go, bro.
Yeah, let me text it. We could just go Palido.
I'm gonna make it to this fucking PD.
Alright, I'll text it. Or do we text him as well? One of us will be in touch.
Yeah, just tell him somebody will be in touch. Oh!
I made it.
Told you.
So with any luck, now will be the time that it goes.
I'm gonna get inside because I gotta clock back in. I always stay out here and wait, then I gotta run my ass all the way back over here.
He said, "Okay, I appreciate all the help you two have given me and my friend. With any luck, I will see you shortly."
Oh damn! All right. Let's see what's up.
All I said to him was, "I remember one of us will be in touch with regards to what you spoke about with my colleague. Until then, just make sure you're doing as we say in terms of staying very, very low. With any luck, we can get you sorted, pretty quick. Just as long as I care for, we'll be good."
Let's take a look at this Witsec. so we gotta fill out 2 of these.
Hmm.
Alright, so one is for Bobby Banks, correct?
One is for, yeah, Bobby Banks, and then the other one will be, I just literally just had it up. Oh no, I don't. Harrison Matthew.
Cool deal, they reported 7/12/2020 black person applying for Witsec. Oh shit. Alright. You have Bobby Banks' number. Can you tell me real quick?
Oh, it is 317-2798. And I should have all of Harvey's stuff in the CI document as well, actually.